My child is a sociopath and we don't talk anymore. She started out like any child, as far as I can tell. I have 4 children, and spent the better part of my life teaching in some capacity, and there was never anything that screamed out to me that there was an issue. Little things along the way that now feel so much bigger, but nothing shocking or concerning. When she entered middle school, she began changing quickly. Around this time I got divorced, and I thought she just needed some time to adjust. We were in family and individual therapy, and nobody seemed concerned. Her behavior and demeanor spiraled out of control, and about a year ago began spiraling even quicker. Her therapist called me at work last fall and said she could not work with my child anymore, that something horrific had come out in therapy, and she was out of her element. She said that my child needed inpatient care. We had done this many times, and more intensive therapy. We took her inpatient and then by some miracle scraped together an ungodly sum of money, and got her enrolled in a highly intensive therapy program. We put cameras all throughout the house and locks on our smaller children's doors, and set booby traps in the hall so we could hear if she was coming to anyone's room. We weren't sleeping a wink. We even called CPS on ourselves, hoping to get some help to protect the smaller children. I called my ex-husband and asked him to take custody. He wouldn't. I never thought I would get to that point. We enrolled in intensive family therapy, but my husband and I and our adult son were the only ones who did our homework, not my daughter. The physician assistant that prescribed her medications was a lone, unconcerned person, who screamed at my husband and I for an hour one day when we shared our concerns that current treatments weren't working. She said that we misunderstood our child, and that she wasn't dangerous, and that she needed more attention. I didn't know how to give her more attention. We are such a close-knit family. She and I had activities we did together, and we did family game nights and movie nights, and ate family dinner every evening together. She was the one who would behave so badly that family dinners became silent to avoid her screaming or abusing people. She was the one who would refuse to vote for a movie and then scream at us when we decided on one, then refuse to watch. We'd had so many heart-to-heart conversations that ended in cruelty and abuse on her part. Nothing we did worked. There was no more attention we could give her. She didn't want positive attention. Her boyfriend came to us and told us that she wanted a bad home life, and that if she couldn't have it, she'd make it. He was angry and concerned because he truly did have a bad home life. Of course, I was plagued with self-doubt the whole time, concerned I was overreacting, and this made me feel even worse. Even though everyone else around me seemed to understand the gravity of the situation, I was naive.